Desi asks, why do MPs take additional jobs? Isn't the generous salary rewarding enough? Well, Desi, people often raise this as an issue, and you ask a very fair question. MPs are well paid. They're paid over £90,000 a year. Why do some take other jobs? Well, the answer is MPs are humans, like the rest of us, and there are different explanations. Some MPs are just greedy. Nigel Farage, for example, immensely wealthy. He's about to get a huge pension from the European Parliament, the very Parliament that he despises. I think it's when he hits 63. Believe it or not, he's not yet 63, although he looks decades older. But he just likes money, and he doesn't like work. He doesn't turn up to the Commons sometimes when it's in sitting. He does lots of extra stuff. So that's just about greed. But other MPs, for example, who are medics, have to carry on doing some medical work. Doctors have to show that they're continuing to work in medicine in order to keep their registration. Dr. Philippa Whitford, who's a very distinguished surgeon, an SNP MP for 10 years, worked frequently in Gaza. She did surgery during parliamentary recess and was welcomed, of course, by her local hospital and by junior staff who learned immensely from her skills and experience. She travelled regularly to Gaza to teach doctors and surgeons there when she was able to travel. That's very different. And I think I certainly did some journalism when I was a member of Parliament because that was my background. It didn't interfere with my work. I would do it often in my spare hours that I got free. I would tap out an article or do some broadcasting. And so I think there's not a single answer to your question. I think it depends how many hours, extraneous hours, you spend. But one thing I do think is, I think if you're a minister who is looking after a certain area, you shouldn't then be able to go straight off and get a lucrative job in that area. So, for example, if you're giving defence contracts, I don't think you should ever be allowed to take a job working for a defence contractor, because obviously if you think you're going to get a vastly well-paid job from a certain company, if you give that company a contract, it's clearly going to influence at least some people's decision making. So I would absolutely make that illegal and against parliamentary rules for MPs and for those who have been MPs and leave Parliament.